Welcome, 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 welcome. It is so beautiful to have all of you here today to share this experience of Divine Mother healing. And so, for those of you who are just meeting me, my name is Acaisha. I am a sound healer, a Kundalini yoga teacher, and a mentor. I work with clients to support their healing journeys and to bring in sound into that journey and to really create an experience of grace that a lot of healing can happen when we're working with sound, because we are in a vibrational universe. And so that is the work I do. And today we have this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful theme, which is Divine Mother healing. And it's funny because what really initiated this for me in my recent life was I attended some free ceremonies by a sister, and what came up for me, it wasn't starting with like Divine Mother healing. It was starting with recognizing that I had been carrying this trauma, this imprint of always finding it safe, finding that there was this protection to always be the one giving more love, more support. And in that way of being that highest source of love for myself, I felt protected in that space. And so that actually prevented like a pathway of energy of receiving love. And as I've been reflecting on this theme, I've really noticed that I feel like a big indicator of a mother wound is having a hard time receiving love. And it kind of keeps it simple. There's many ways that this like story can express itself. There's many facets to it, but I feel like we can always bring it back to like, oh, there's this like challenge to receive. And so it was a sisterhood wound that got me to healing with the Divine Mother this time. And it's oscillated in and out of my life many, many times, and as I'm sure many of you can relate to. And when I got into this mother wound, I recognized that I had been carrying this wound of separation from the womb. And I had been carrying this story of how traumatizing it was to come out of the womb of my mother. Because when we are in that womb, we are connected to source energy. We're kind of in between worlds. You know, we are coming from the spirit world. We're incarnating into the womb of our mother. And so we're bridging two worlds. We are coming into manifest form. And so with that connection, it kind of neutralizes a lot of human experiences and influences in the womb. And so when we come out of the womb, it can feel quite vulnerable to come out of the womb, because we are no longer, there isn't that like physical visual, I'm sorry, I'm not even gonna get that word right now, that's okay. There isn't that physical sensation of the connection to our Divine Mother, to that cosmic source of our origin. And so I started to recognize that, okay, this wound is still playing out. It's still playing out. And when things shifted for me was when I tried writing a post about this ceremony, and I was like trying to regurgitate this like story of the wound of separation. And this wound of separation is completely valid. It is so important for us to remember the stories of our wounds, but to not get stuck in them and attached to them. Attached to them is a big thing. That we can recognize the source of the wounding, of the pain, and reconnect to the truth beneath that pain. And the truth is often like underneath like what it felt, because the word felt is past tense. And so we have these stories of how things felt. And so when we can feel and accept the truth of our experience, but then be open to something bigger than that, we can usually come back to a place of connection and remembrance of our true being, our true state. And so when I was trying to like write this post, and I was like, it was not flowing out very well. And I decided, okay, you know what? I just need to go and have a sound healing experience. And I was taken on a beautiful journey to meet the spirit of Mother Earth. And in that space, I just had this profound experience of feeling so connected to my Divine Mother that there was never a separation, and that in these experiences of pain, we close our hearts. And when we close our hearts, we are not receiving that love, that connection, and it's not happening to us. We are making those choices, and that is just a part of our human experience. We learn how to navigate those feelings of pain and allowing ourselves to feel the pain without making dirty stories about why that's happening to us and that there's something wrong with us because we are experiencing that pain. And so what happened in that spirit journey for me was that it really shifted my timeline, my story. I felt like I had an entirely new story in my nervous system, that I reconnected to the womb of our cosmic mother, of Mother Earth. And what I came to find was that I'd always been connected. I'd always been connected until there was this, until I still was connected. But until I experienced quite a bit of pain in the story, that's a part of my journey that's helped me grow into who I am now, to evolve into more compassion. Through these experiences of pain, it really expands our ability to love and have compassion for the human experience. And so when I had that initial trauma of that wound, it's funny, it showed up when I was 8, and in Kundalini Yoga there's all of these cycles of life, and there's this 7-year cycle, and so the 8 is actually like a fractal of the 1 year, and so it can show us that wounding that has been carried if we can actually revisit those age cycles in our lives. And there was that wound of separation, but the truth of my experience was that when I was a kid, I felt connected until the pain came in. That was when I started making the stories. And when the stories of pain show up, what they kind of initially are doing, it's like, if this is the truth, it's like, and just picture a bunch of blankets getting piled over it, I don't know if you've ever been to a crazy secondhand clothing store. There was one in Montreal where they had this dollar pile, but it was this massive pile of clothing. And so what happens is all of these things, all of these stories get piled on top of the truth of what was there. And that's the beautiful epic journey that we are all on, is coming into remembrance of our divine connection with our mother and father within us. And so the intentions of this ceremony today are to bring us back into that connection with our divine mother, to revisit what that womb space feels like now, so that we can upgrade our nervous system to a new experience. And that's going to influence every part of our lives. And so today, I do just want to speak to, you may have that wound resurface for you today, and that's going to be a part of the journey, but trust that it's going to come into completion. Allow those wound stories to be fully felt and brought to resolution, to be completed, because often we carry these wounds because they weren't able to be completed. They weren't able to be held in a safe space of love, and so we can do that for ourselves now. And so for those of you who might be new to my work, I work with sound as a ceremonialist because I just feel like sound does most of the work, and all I have to do is show up as an empty vessel for spirit to orchestrate the magic. And I work with planetary frequencies, and so this is bringing in the archetypes of our planets and reconnecting us to our greater community of the cosmos, because Mother Earth is a planet who's a part of a solar system, and she has a community of planet beings. And so today we're going to work with the full moon. I am just going to play the full moon so you can just attune to this energy. And so the moon represents the mother. She is connected to our emotions. Our emotions are kind of what create, it's where we can get the energy to create our stories. And much of this like wound of separation, there's also been this like emotional longing for that connection with our divine mother, to feel completely supported in this life. And so the moon is here today to bring us back to our divine mother, connection to our body. The moon is deeply connected to the rhythms and cycles of our body. And so the moon frequency today is going to support us into connecting with the divine mother and connecting with the intelligence of our body so that we can birth a new story, because we all have a part in this creation of the new earth. And so the moon is here to represent the mother. And then the next frequency we have is Chiron, he's an asteroid, so he's not quite a planet, but he is considered the wounded healer. But he does evolve into that's past tense. I feel like the healing healer, a healing. We are all healing energy of divine spirit. And so the Chiron frequency is all about healing our wounds, addressing those wounds of emotional longing and bridging worlds. So bridging our higher self with our embodied self here and bringing in more of that higher self into our body. And so Chiron is here to help us to heal those wound stories. And so I'll just let everyone attune to Chiron. Okay, and the next frequency is Sedna. I'll start with just allowing everyone to tune in. And so Sedna, she's a little dwarf planet. She was discovered in 2012. That's when the Mayan calendar started again, so it was quite an auspicious year. And Sedna is all about compassion. She is deeply connected to the ocean, which really represents our cosmic mother. We all began life in water. Inside of the womb, there was that recreation of water. And so Sedna is here today to help us to shift into a new paradigm, into a new story of being, so that we can birth that new story of connection, because that connection was always there. And so that's the intention of today, is we're going to travel to that connection beneath all of the stories, so that we can remind our nervous system of the support and love that's always been there, so that we can lean into that resource and allow it to support us in how we show up as mothers for our community, for our children, for our sisters, there are so many opportunities to show up as a divine mother. And one of the biggest things that our mother has taught us is to love and let go, to not suffocate a child, a being, but to let them go out in the world and come into their own remembrance of their truth and who they truly are. And so we're going to go into the sound ceremony now. And so I invite you to come into a comfortable position. I personally like to lie down for sound ceremony, so that way my body can just fully relax and surrender into a very deep state of receptivity. But you're welcome to sit and be in a more active meditation, whatever works for you, but this will be an inward experience. And so just begin to bring yourself into your space. You're welcome to have your video on or off, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we will go into our sound ceremony. Welcome. We're just going into the sound ceremony now. Hi, is it Aaliyah? Welcome, welcome. It's so good to have you. And so I'll just invite you to come into a lying down position. If you do have headphones or earbuds, we've already gone into the introduction, and so we're just going to go right into the sound healing experience. Okay, so I will just invite you to close your eyes, begin to settle into your space, feeling your body resting on the ground. Feeling your connection with your breath, noticing how you are naturally breathing, not forcing or controlling your breath. And being curious about what's breathing you, and just allowing that gift of life to flow through you into your entire being. Noticing how far your breath travels in your body, noticing where there is openings and where there is tightness. Breathing into the backside of your body. Feeling the weight of your bones, your muscles, the fluids and water in your body. Just feeling your entire body rest upon the surface that you are on, and feeling that surface connected to the ground and then to the soil of Mother Earth. Feeling your relationship with gravity, breathing into the backside of your body, and feeling the expansiveness of the top side of your body. With each breath, allowing yourself to deepen, soften into the embrace of Mother Earth. Breathing into your nervous system and feeling the roots of your nervous system extend into the soil of Mother Earth. Whether this comes as a visualization or a feeling, a sense, whatever, maybe a trust, maybe it's faith. Whatever it is that helps you connect, just trust that your subtle body is following these signals, this guidance, to fully relax and soften onto the earth. And on your next inhalation, maybe taking a deeper breath and letting out a sigh on your exhale. You're all muted, so just allow yourself to make that sigh. And just giving permission to all that is no longer serving you in this moment to leave your being, to move from your being, to move in the sacred current and flow of life. And so taking a few breaths like this, A nice inhale and then a sigh. And feeling with each sigh as you soften into your heart, onto the earth. Feeling your nerves relax and open, creating space. Feeling your muscles release any tension. Feeling the weight of your bones and the space between all of your being, all of the parts of the self. Breathing into those crevices. And now breathing your roots of your nervous system down into the soil of Mother Earth, meeting the roots of trees and plants, and just noticing how this connection feels, noticing if there's any plant spirits that show up, that reveal their presence to you. Maybe it comes through an image, maybe it comes through a thought, or a feeling, a knowing. Breathing your roots into the mycelium, the minerals, the crystals within the earth. Being open to receive any support from the crystal kingdom. Noticing if there is a spirit that arrives to support you on this journey. And breathing up that connection from the crystals and the plants into your being, into the core of your being, into your spine, into your chakras, and into your nervous system, supporting you to relax and surrender into this moment, into this sacred connection with Pachamama, Mama Gaia, inviting your roots of your nervous system to extend now to meet the Earth Star. And so trusting your energy is meeting this focal point, feeling this earth chakra. And when you sense it, when you meet it, allowing your roots to lock on to the earth chakra, feeling them weave and ground onto this energetic point. Breathing in all of the nutrients from this earth chakra, this connectivity, breathing in the stability and support to live a prosperous life. And on your next exhale, letting out a sigh and maybe wiggling, moving your body and releasing any patterns, any conditioning, any old ways of being that are no longer serving you, and just giving them permission, just trusting the movement of energy, trusting that gravitational force to move those old energies from your being and to give them back to our sacred mother so that she may recreate and reuse those energies to create new life that is in alignment with our highest frequency. And now extending your awareness, the roots of your nervous system down to the core of Mother Earth, to her heart. However that arrives for you, locking on to that, locking on to her center and feeling the stability as you stabilize and anchor onto her heart, into her heart, feeling your roots weave and become a part of the veins and arteries of her heart, giving and receiving love. Breathing up the nourishment, the harmony, the love up through the roots of your nervous system, into your body, into your legs, into your womb, into your spine, and into your heart. And letting out one last sigh and giving all that is no longer serving you, whether it is consciously known or not, and just be the intention to just let go of what's no longer serving and to trust the unknowingness of life. Trusting the grace, welcoming in the grace, and breathing up this love from our Divine Mother into your heart. Feeling your heart harmonize and entrain to the love of our Divine Mother. Feeling your connection to the sacred web of life. Her network of resources to support you in this life, to pursue your creative dreams, to be courageous and step into the unknown. And breathing this love and allowing your heart to expand, noticing the electromagnetic field of your heart, noticing as it entrains and begins to pulsate with the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Allowing that beat to reverberate in your being, vibrating your cells into remembrance of your truth, your soul's truth. And now breathing up from your heart, up your spine, and out of your crown chakra at the top of your head. And allowing it to blossom open, just like a spring flower, meeting the sunlight of life, the nourishment of our Divine Father, and allow your awareness to expand to meet your soul star, however this looks for you, however this feels for you. Allowing faith to anchor you in this experience. And meeting your soul's radiance. And breathing the light, the boundless light and infinite wisdom from your soul into your being, allowing it to cascade into your crown, showering down your face, down your throat, and your chest, down your arms, down the core of your being, and into your legs. Breathing this connection with your higher self into your heart, with your infinite self, your eternal spirit into your heart, the temple of your soul. And just noticing as these energies synergize in your heart, the energies of your Divine Father, Mother, and your higher self. All aspects of spirit coming to meet in sacred union in the one heart. Bringing in your intention or feeling into your intention for this ceremony. Healing wounds of separation. maybe seeing into those stories and having more clarity about the hurt, the trauma that's being carried. Setting an intention for a compassionate, loving space to be held so that these traumas can be transmuted by the love of our Divine Mother and by ourself, by we who embody this beautiful body. Setting an intention to birth a new story of connection, to remember that connection with our Divine Mother, so that you may emit this frequency into your life and touch the hearts of those around you with this remembrance. And that remembrance may awaken remembrance within them. Calling in any guides or guardian angels to support you on this journey. And through this connection of your heart, Mama Gaia's heart, the Earth Star and your Soul Star, beginning to journey inward. Visualizing yourself walking upon the earth, in the forest, with trees, grass, moss, with little flowers, feeling your connection to your feet on the earth. And begin to notice, you begin to notice that there is water in the distance. And you begin to walk towards this distant sound. Following the sound of the water, and you notice a tiny little stream, moss covered with so many flowers. And as you find the stream, you begin to walk upwards. Feeling your feet in the water and how it's much warmer than you imagined. And as you walk up this stream, you begin to notice little animals, squirrels, deer, and you begin to notice children not fully showing themselves, kind of hiding behind shrubs. And as you walk up this stream, you begin to notice a cave in the distance, with little streams of water running down this cave. You notice the birds, and as you arrive at the door, the entrance of this cave, You feel a strong sense of coming home. Even though you cannot see into this cave, you choose to trust the pull to walk into this cave. And as you walk into this cave, it begins to open up. And here you are met by the spirit of Mother Earth, your divine mother, who is here to help you heal and remember the truth of who you are and your connection with our eternal mother. Trusting the journey she's taking you on, and trusting the experience that you are meant to have. ke na ke yo na ya na ya na ya na ya yo maro yo he yo ma yo he naru kora yo he naru loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu. Beginning to gently bring your awareness back to your breath and into your body. Noticing how your energy is expressing itself. Noticing how you're feeling. Noticing where space may have opened up in your being. Noticing new pathways, new places where your breath is traveling to. Feeling your body resting upon the ground. Feeling the support of Mother Earth. Noticing where there's harmony in your body and connecting all places of harmony into a sacred constellation. Breathing into your heart, gratitude for all that you are, for your infinite beauty, for your radiance and magnetism. Breathing in love and breathing back that love into the space around you. Breathing into your nervous system and noticing how that feels. And breathing into your heart. Breathing in gratitude for the wisdom and guidance that your heart is always there to share with you. Breathing in gratitude for all of the healing and opening. Maybe placing your hands somewhere on your body that wants to be touched, held by your hands, extensions of the heart. And beginning to invite a little bit of movement into your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, connected to your meridians, connected to your organs. And feeling as you wiggle your fingers and your toes that you are strumming your divine instrument, your body, your sacred vessel for creativity, for divine expression and connection. These are only suggestions. And so maybe bringing your hands above your head, stretching them away from your feet, giving your spine a nice stretch. And on the exhale, allowing a sigh. Sighing into your heart, into your being, allowing the support of sound, your own sound, to help you emerge from this space, from this sacred womb of sound, taking as much time as you need to come out of your meditation. We will gather for a sharing circle to integrate. And so take your time. When you're ready, turn back on your camera. I'm going to play a song to bring us back